And we've got a pair of unorthodox offensive toolboxes here in Angelo Carter and Mike Graca.
And for Angelo Carter, I had the pleasure of catching up with the Diamond Dragon, quite literally, ahead of this matchup. Oh, geez! Wasting no time as Mike Graca. Angelo Carter said, no one is on my level. And I believe that that would include Mike Graca.
Carrying that confidence has gotten Angelo Carter so far thus far and will continue to propel the Dragon further. But now Mike Graca. Mike Graca looking to pick up where he left off.
We talk about, too, having to be on the shelf for months and months. That can play such a mind game, as well as the physical recovery. There is a big mental aspect to it. There's a feeling of having lost time and how you make up for that absence.
It can be disenchanting. It can be motivating. And we're going to find out which effect was greater on the mind eraser, who now building up steam off the ropes. Angelo Carter steps off into the flying head scissors.
Incredible agility from the Diamond Dragon in the early moments of this matchup.
Angelo Carter stays in the lab. The thrust is a must if you're the Dragon.
Angelo did say they're the absolute baddest, and no one can touch them.
Nobody home now on that flying elbow. Graca coming in hot. The Bandera to the outside goes Graca, but catches the punch, returns fire.
Heavy landing on the shoulder. But Angelo Carter putting the brakes on, trying to miss that major impact.
Now the blow to the midsection, and now repeatedly sending Mike Graca head first off that top turnbuckle.
Yeah, forced to eat that turnbuckle is Mike Graca. As Angelo Carter now meets the mind eraser at ringside.
Heading to the floor, and Mike Graca, it should be known, very dangerous on the floor. Former member of the New Gore Order. And now Mike Graca, tie clinch locked in, sending Angelo Carter, wait a minute!
Spins all the way through, builds up that momentum. Kick colliding with the side of the temple.
Now it's Graca sent back into the ring, and Angelo Carter in the driver's seat, but now Graca rolls back out, catching a second wind here.
And being egged on by Katey Prescott, who, wait a second, stands in the line of fire.
Makes the climb on behalf of the mind eraser. And we are, oh God, that was getting sassy. And now Mike Graca blasts Angelo Carter. Back of the head, and now Mike Graca in the driver's seat.
Bearing down the brunt of his weight, working right within Will Dojan's count there.
Even after this bout is over, I gotta believe that war of words between Angelo Carter and Katey Prescott's gonna continue. We're gonna need security on high alert.
In the locker room, on social media, what have you.
Angelo Carter now trying to rally back. Sticks the knife edge chops, the pair, with Graca going to the eyes.
Obscuring the vision of the Diamond Dragon. Now opening up the chest once more. But finger licking good for the Diamond Dragon, says give me some more, and Mike Graca delivering. I don't know if that was exactly what Angelo was asking for.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Mike Graca wasn't looking to will on the Money Dragon, the Diamond Dragon, Angelo Carter. Wanted to put the brakes on, did just that, and now the snapmare.
Graca off the ropes, drops that elbow right on the nose. Only two for Angelo Carter.
Angelo Carter now. That was nearly a knockout shot, the elbow right across the jaw there. Mike Graca.
The Dragon swept off his feet, straight into the turnbuckle.
Face first, sudden stop. And now Graca, leg hooked. Now wearing down Angelo Carter. You force those repeated kick out attempts. It's gonna drain that energy.
But it's also seeming to make Mike Graca more and more frustrated, and as that fury boils, it's allowing Angelo Carter to get some wind in the sails. Wait a second.
And the big right connects.
Just that quickly, momentum shifts.
Corner to corner with the Irish whip.
Angelo's heels flung up with the sheer force of that blow. It was a heavy collision.
Now Graca pondering the next move. A massive array of high-impact maneuvers in the toolbox of Mike Graca. Got to keep an eye out. But now the reversal of fortunes. That Irish whip now. Angelo Carter coming in. Nobody home in the big right, though.
But Angelo Carter notably nursing the small of the back as well. Trying to barrel in, but can't get the full force.
Famous words from Mike Graca.
Oh.
Stopped cold by the super kick.
And Angelo Carter, while they can't make their way to the pin, at least able to get some valuable recovery time.
I definitely saw a few smiles from the BP faithful when they heard if he dies for the first time in nearly a year. But now we're back at base camp. Graca, Carter bringing the thunder to one another here at Blitzkrieg Pro's Wild in the Streets. It mean the world to both for a victory here. Graca to remind the faithful of exactly who he is. For Graca, or for Carter to keep that momentum up. Now ducks out of the way of the clothesline. Pulls over Graca. Carter the steamboat chop.
Catches the boot and drives the knee right to the face.
Changing levels with the kick-based offense.
Tripped up by Angelo Carter. Smile pretty for the camera.
Front sweep locked in.
Angelo knows his angles, and that was a great angle on that low drop kick.
Not going for the cover here, but may have something more devastating in mind.
Angelo rallies the Blitzkrieg faithful, brandishing that knee.
And this has gone both ways for Angelo Carter in the past, coming in hot. Nobody home on that knee strike, that inverted shining wizard, if you will. On here, keep an eye on this. Mike Graca looking to erase the mind. But Angelo Carter climbs into the enziguri.
Carter now, whip reversed, sent off the ropes, ducks low, weaves around, and is planted face first.
Graca, dangerous one to attempt the flying head scissors on, and now, busted that neck. No way to defend against that maneuver. A Mike Graca original, but only good for two.
As Angelo Carter digging deep on that kick out. Gotta imagine, is that leaving Mike Graca questioning, feeling deflated as Angelo Carter stays in this matchup?
In the back of my mind, there's one pile driver that I do wonder if we're going to see from Mike Graca tonight, if he's thinking that exact thing. If Angelo Carter had that on the mind, rolling to the apron to try to avoid such a thing.
Was now.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Ropes as leverage.
Keep an eye on this, folks.
Oh, Angelo Carter had it scouted.
Prawn hold!
2 count only.
Yeah, 2 7/8 right there. Carter flies on in, variation of the hidden blade.
Angelo Carter now picking up more steam. Springs off the ropes.
Finds home with the crusher.
And getting the mind eraser into position. Katey Prescott.
Gonna over-rotate that DDT. Oh.
Near collision with Katey Prescott.
The war continues.
Oh, and an actual collision with Katey Prescott from Mike Graca. Wait, oh, wait. What the hell is this?
Masked figure.
Oh, no! Sends Angelo Carter off the top rope.
Now the Yakuza kick connects.
That's Kirby Wackerman!
Kirby Wackerman coming to the aid of Mike Graca, and now that Fire Thunder driver hung up to dry across the ropes.
As Will Dozier was checking on Katey Prescott.
But hold on now, the cover, and that's it. That pile driver That very one that I had mentioned minutes ago. Might as well count to 10, 15, 20 if Graca lands that.